Hello! In this video we are going to have a look at the DJI Action 2, and we are going to unbox it and we are going to connect it to an iPhone, and we are of course going to test it outside and also the accessories. So here we have it, the DJI Action 2. This is the power combo, which means that it has the camera and also has the power module, which gives it a larger battery. And also on the box we can see here it has magnetic versatility, so that means that all the accessories are connected through magnets on this one. It can film at up to 4K 120 FPS. Horizon steady, this is a software feature that keeps the camera horizontal. It has an AI editor, I think this is through the app. Portable and wearable, this is where the magnetic accessories come from, and it also 10 meters waterproof, so that's awesome. And here you can see what comes in the box. We have the camera, we have a power cable, magnetic adapter mount, the power module, and a magnetic lanyard. Okay, just some information. We have the MIMO app for Android and iOS, and more information, just the DJI info, and yeah, that's myself. So let's dig in. I'll just take the plastic off. Okay, very nice packaging. Okay, so here it says DJI MIMO app. I already have it. And here we can see how to connect it, I think. This is the magnetic module. I think this is the lanyard. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, there's a camera. And this is like a folder with some documentations, I guess. So the rest of the box. So we see the camera here, and the power module, and as you can see a tab here. Okay, so here we have the accessories. We have the power cable, which is a USB type A to USB type C. That's great. And we have, I guess this is the lanyard. Yep. Oh, that's small. Okay. Cool. So this part goes against your chest, I guess, and this is where the camera mounts. Okay, it's a quite soft plastic. I like that. We have the silica gel. Put that to the side, and we have the magnetic fastener for other accessories. So this reminds me of another manufacturer's fastening points for action cameras, and I guess this is like the magnetic part where the camera mounts to. It also have these small tabs on either side. Okay, so that's how you secure it. Cool. See the box has these tabs to make it easy to grab the camera. Okay, here's the camera. I think we'll look at the power module first. Okay, just put the box to the side. There's not much to see here. Charge to activate the battery before using. Okay, so I have to remember that. Take the plastic off. And here we have it, the battery module. So this is where the memory card goes. I guess this is an indicating LED or something. So this is where we charge it, the USB Type-C port. And we have the same clips here as on this part. And I guess this is the connecting parts to the camera itself, where it charges it and sends the data through. Okay, And now, the main event, the camera. Okay, so we have some protective film on the lens. Oh yes. And here we can see some information. f2.8. Okay. Field of view 155 degrees. So this is super wide angle. I guess this is a light sensor or something. We can see the lens inside. Okay, on top, I guess this is the power button and start recording. Sides have nothing. And here we are the connecting plugs to the battery pack. Okay, so this should be a screen, touchscreen. And yeah, I just have to find a charger to activate the power module, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. I found a way to charge the battery now, and we try to plug it in. Where is the plug? Here. Okay, it starts blinking green. I guess that indicates that it is charging. And we have to... Oh. Okay, so the magnets on this are really strong. I wasn't aware. Yeah, that's the wrong way, because it gave me a... Yeah, it didn't want to go in there. So yeah, this is the right way, because the points are lining up. Oh. Okay, that was really easy. Goes in on itself, and there's some movement there, but it's quite strong. I was really skeptical about this being magnetic, but it also has these clips, so I guess that's safe enough. So it has a button here now and one on the top. I will just unplug this to see if we can turn it on. Okay. It said 64% left on the power module, so that's enough juice to get us by, I think. So here we have a language selection, English, and many other. Okay. Yeah. I would like English, please. Okay, scan the QR code and download the app. Okay. Skip 5 times remaining, so I will skip. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so it has an internal battery. It has 52%, 53%. And 58% on the power module. You can see that yeah. I will go get a memory card so we can try record something. Okay, so here I found a micro SD card, and I will first power it off, and I'll try to put the memory card in. Did I do it the correct way? Yes, I did. I don't think there is a way to connect any memory cards to the camera itself. So we need the power module for it to work. Now I will power it back on. Okay, great. Now we can see we have some storage here. We also have some settings. Okay, so can we do something? So it says field of view, but I can't do anything about it. We have 1x, I can't. Okay, so this stabilization up in the corner here. Okay. Okay, so that's horizon steady, rock steady. Oh, that has a weird effect. Okay, and off. No stabilization. We can try horizon steady. Set to loop recording duration. Max 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour. So loop duration. Maybe that's for time-lapsing. Ah, power reserve. So this must be a setting to like record for a longer period, which is great if you want to, or if you're filming your road trips or something. But we also have 2.7K, and 16:9, 4.3, 4:3, and also 4K and the same aspect ratios. And we can go down to 24 frames, up to 120. Cool. But what about 2.7K? Can we go higher? No, that's also 120. Okay, so 1080p, we can go all the way to 240 frames per second. Ooh. So that should make for some cool slow motion maybe. Okay. Now we are at the... Okay, so this is how long we can record for. No files. I just try to okay, so we swipe. Okay, so we can change mode from photo, video, quick clip, slow-mo. Oh, these menus go so fast. I don't like that. 8x. Okay. Slow motion and time lapse. Oh my. Okay, so right and left is between the modes. Down is settings. Full screen. Screen locked. That's nice. Oh, okay, so it has an internal storage. So we can see here it's 22.4 gigabytes that we have available to us. And on this memory card we have 40 gigabytes left. So export to SD. Okay, so we can put in a memory card and export it to the content to the memory card and then take the memory card out. Nice. This is a voice control, vibration notification. So these are the settings. Okay, anti-flicker. So many settings. Pro mode. Oh, we can adjust the brightness of the screen. Okay. That's enough mucking about with the settings, I think. We need to try the lanyard to see how that mounts to the camera. And if we find a manual again, we can see that we can't use the power module with the lanyard. So I will take my camera, turn it off. Okay. Oh, it's a very strong magnet. I really like that. And it says here, so we use this as a reference here. You can see it on the, oh, there. So that indicates this way. Okay, so I see now this on the lanyard, this was fastened that I didn't know. This is detachable by the magnet. And here we see the contact points. So these should line up with the ones on the camera. Like this. And then we put the whole camera module and oh. Yeah, so it covers some of the screen also. And I don't know. it isn't that strong. If I'm running, this may come off if I jump or something. So I would only use this while walking, I think, if you don't mind losing it. Yeah, okay. It should be interesting to see how this goes. And that's the lanyard. But what about the accessories mount? So this should go either way, I think, or maybe no. So not this way. I can feel the magnet pushing back. But like that, it's securely fastened now. So as long as you don't touch these tabs, it sits on quite strong. I don't think I can pull this off without breaking it. So it feels very sturdy. This is metal. That's great, not plastic. So this will be durable. And it is quite easy to take off when you pull the tabs. So yeah, cool. Okay, so now I am on my phone. I already had the DJI MIMO app. We'll just open it. We also got a glimpse of the DJI Action 2 there. We will power on the action camera here. Oh, DJI device found. Just click connect. And I guess this is okay. So it shows a code, and it's identical on the screen on the camera itself. So I just click accept. And yeah, terms of use, blah blah blah. Sure, I will allow it to get info. Next, please activate after login. I have to do that, okay. So now it wants me to subscribe for DJI Care. I want to skip this. And what will we get now? No. Just skip this. Start shooting. Okay, so of course. Yeah, firmware update first. Be back in a second. Okay, so finally I got to do a firmware update on the DJI Action 2. I had to reset the wireless connection, and I will show you this after I've showed you the MIMO app some more. What you see on the screen now is what the camera sees. You can see my hand here. Hello. We have the lovely accessories here and our green chairs. You can see in the top right corner, we can see how long we can record on the SD card. You can see the power level, and I also think I just take my hand in front so we can see the icons better. We have a Wi-Fi icon, battery, HS is horizon steady, I think, the stabilization, and the SD card. And we can also switch between video and photo. Here I am, hello. Super wide angle here. We have a live stream, but we have to connect to Facebook, YouTube, or RTMP, okay. Or else we can have a quick clip, which is a 15-second clip. Okay, slow motion, time lapse, and hyperlapse. If we go back to video, we can see the play icon down here. This is the library of the video we have shot. In the middle here we can zoom I will press this. We can adjust. Yeah, I can zoom in 3 times. That makes it kind of blurry. Oh, it's on 1080p now. I have to change that. It's in the middle to the left on the screen. You can see here we can switch between, the same as on the camera, 1080p, 2.7K and 4K. If we take 4K, we can also change the frame rate. Let's put that to 60 for now. You can see my hand here. Ooh, very smooth. And can we zoom? Yes, we can. So 4 times zoom. But this is a digital zoom, so the quality won't be great. If I take accessories, yeah, it's very, very bad. But maybe better than nothing. Nothing, I don't know. But this is the normal mode. It's in 4K now. Looks great. And here we have settings. Enabling Pro mode provides access to advanced settings. We can change the field of view. We can have, is this standard? Okay, wide, ultra wide. Oh my god. So that's the full, I guess, 155 degrees, I guess. So it does a good job at straightening the corners, even though they are like pulled some. We can see that the table here, the foot of the table, the silver part, it's quite straight even if I turn this to the side. Normally this would be really bent because of the wide angle, but we will put it back to the normal one, standard. So we have, we can put it off. So this cuts off some of the viewable area when you put on the image stabilization, rock steady, horizon balancing. So that keeps the camera straight, even though if it is tilted. Grid lines, some like it, some don't. And loop recording. Okay. Oh, so here we have device management. We can choose. Oh, that's just the same. We can disconnect from it. Storage management. We can choose where to save our files. I can take, no, I want to switch to the internal storage, but yeah, we won't do that now. We can format the SD card and the internal storage from this menu. That's great. Sync downloaded files to photo album, voice control, and compression. Cool. The anti-flicker, this is to adjust for like what refresh rate you have on your lights, so you don't get the blinking. Auto stop recording temperature. So what I've noticed is that now that the camera is connected to the power module and the power module is connected to a charger, it gets uncomfortably hot, like it's really warm to the touch, and I don't know if I like that, but we can like set the temperature to high. Maybe if you're recording a really hot day and you don't care if about the device that much, you can, And here we get the SSID for the camera itself and the Wi-Fi password to connect to it. So this is not my home Wi-Fi, that's just to connect to the camera itself. So yeah, that's the options we have here. So I will stop recording the MIMO app now and show you how I did the wireless reset to be able to connect to it. Okay, so here we have the camera again. You can see that now that it's powered on. It shows this green light. And here we have the screen. It also lights green here, same as this one, to show that it's powered on. If I start recording, it starts to blink red. I guess it does the same on the front here. And this is where the microphone is. Okay, very smooth. But I will stop that for now. So, to reset the wireless connection, we can see this is the menu that I showed you earlier. And this, this nut, is the settings icon. So if you push this, we get the settings. And just scroll down to the wireless connection. Press this. Here we can get the info from the wireless, the name and the password, but that's not where I did it. You can also choose frequency if you're using a device that doesn't support 5 GHz or 5.8 GHz. We can change it to 2.4. But reset connection, and then I put reset, and then it says resetting. So what this does, it resets the connection completely. It gives it a new SSID and a new password. So when I try to connect to the MIMO app next time, I have to connect from the beginning again, because the wireless info got reset. And as I said earlier, the camera got really hot when I charged it and it was powered on. We can feel it really good on the front and back of on the power module, and also on the sides. The camera itself is hotter than the power module. I guess this is from charging it while it is powered on. So you should be aware of this if you have it connected in with no air movement around it. It can get quite hot. So if you're using this in like your windscreen of your car, you should set your car to blow on the windscreen so it gets to cool it a little bit. But we can seamlessly pull this off without turning it off, I found out. And now it shows the battery percentage of the camera itself, and then the next part now is to go outside and get some footage of the wilderness. And now we are outside in the wilderness, and I have my cute little camera here, and I'll just try to shoot something with it. I just put it on 4K 60 frames per second and nothing else, no stabilization or anything, so now we go. So just try to pan around some. See how the light auto adjusts for the brightness, different brightness. It looks it's really fast, I think. Yeah, and you go, okay, that's super fast. That's really great. And from what I can see through the tiny screen, the colors are really accurate, but I have to look at the footage afterwards to see how it is. And now I'm just turning it around, and I want to try run backwards and forth to just see how the footage is while I'm holding the camera. So I'll just be running over here then. I wonder how that went. So we also have a stabilization feature that's called rock steady. So I will just stop the footage to activate this feature. Maybe you can get in on the screen to see how I change it. So now I just swipe up from the bottom. And in the top corner here you see this with a line crossed over it. That's where you choose the different stabilization options. So now it was on off. We have steady, rock steady, and horizon balancing. I want to try run with the rock steady feature now. You can see it says RS, so that's for rock steady. And now we'll try to run back where I was before. From what I can see, from what I could see on the screen, it was really steady on the little screen here. So I'm looking forward to see the footage. And now let's put on the horizon balancing. So this should keep the footage level to the horizon even if I'm turning the screen. And yeah, as you can see on the screen, it's completely level. But if you go too far, it will adjust. Yeah. Now let's try running some more with it on the horizon balancing. So now I have my lanyard here, and I will try to walk with it with the camera on. I put all the stabilization and balancing off just to see how the footage will be. And you see the contacts point under here. You have to match this with the one on the camera. So the screen part will go towards the face here. So like that. And I already put the camera on. And now it is on me. We'll see how this footage will be. We will see how if it sways back and forth while I'm walking. So let's just start walking. So I can feel it like moving a little bit around. So maybe without any stabilization, then the footage will be a little bit shaky. But yeah, so let's just stop. So now I want to try the built-in microphone on this tiny camera. Up until now I used RØDE smartLAV microphone. And if you're interested, we have a video on this one, also comparing it to the built-in microphone on the iPhone, and also the big brother to this, the RØDE NT USB. And you can find it in a link in the description below. So now I'll start filming with the DJI camera here. I don't know if you are able to hear me at all, because there is quite windy here today. We try to find a spot where there isn't so much wind, but it comes from every angle today, I feel like. Now I pointed the camera towards me. It's maybe about 50 centimeters from my face. And now I want to try to film the other way. I don't know if you can hear me now, or maybe now. Now I have the camera at the same distance. So what do I think about this tiny camera? Well, I think the stabilization features on this camera is insane. The rock steady mode was so incredibly good. It was so steady, even if I used while holding this camera while running, or if I used the lanyard. The stabilization was incredible, and I also really liked the horizon balancing mode. And also, after reviewing the footage, the colors of what this camera produced was really well done. And also, a thing that I noticed is that when you power it off, it goes off really fast, and it also comes back really fast. So I will show you now. I just press the top button to turn it off. Now it's powered off, yes. and back on. And we're ready. Just like that. So fast. I'm really impressed by that. Yeah, and also the included microphone, it did a well enough job, I think. While I was shooting outside, there was a lot of wind, and the sound quality was okay. We had heard a lot of wind noise, but even from pointing the camera towards me and when I turned it away from me, the sound was okay. So while we were outside, it was maybe about 5 degrees Celsius. And when I went outside, I had fully charged it before we started the filming. And after about having the camera on for about 20 minutes and recording for about 9 minutes, we had 38% battery life left. But that was only with the camera itself. I did not use the power module. In this tiny form, we have to have the lens, we have the screen, and we also have the battery and the buttons and the microphones. So I guess that the battery inside this thing isn't that big, but this cube's main purpose is, well, battery. Also the connection issues I had while connecting to this thing the first time. I don't know if that's a problem many will face. I sure hope not. Maybe I'm in an edge case here, but I also experienced the same thing on the GoPro camera where I had very much difficulties to connect to it. But I don't know if that's something I can fix in a firmware update or if it's my phone that has a problem. The thing I missed from the box was really something to keep the camera in. When we bought the DJI OM 5 gimbal, we got this nice pouch to keep it in. Why couldn't we get something like that, maybe smaller, for the Action 2? Because I have nothing to keep it in. When I transported it, I used the box it came with, but this has a very limited lifespan. If you are taking it outside, maybe if you get some rain on it, it's ruined forever. And you would like to keep the box in case you have to send it in for reparations or anything. So yeah, I miss a pouch or a case or something to keep it in. I see that you can buy like an acrylic case for it, but why couldn't we just get a little pouch for it? But what I do like is that they include this mount for it. So this, I was really skeptical about the magnetic system for this. I thought, why on earth would I make a action camera with a magnetic mount? But with these clips on the side, the mounting is really solid, I think. And also with the inclusion of these fingers that are the same as the GoPro uses, well, you have the possibility to put on any type of accessories because everybody makes for the GoPro. So this makes you able to use the same accessories, and I will do a comparison between this one and the GoPro Hero 9, and then I will also try to use some of the same accessories to see how well it works with them. So the included lanyard I think is a good addition, while being only magnetic mounting. I think that it has some possibilities, and I was thinking I didn't do that outside, but maybe I can fit this underneath my t-shirt. So I just want to try. So now I put the lanyard underneath my t-shirt here. You can see I hope you can see the shape of it, and I will try to put the camera on it. Just put on this one mount. Find it. Okay, so yeah, it feels like it's mounted. I don't think the mounting is like really safe now, and now I really don't want to run with it. But I can pull quite hard on it before it lets go. So I guess that's a good sign. I don't think this is kind of thin t-shirt, but maybe this is what you would use if you went outside. But yeah, it's nice to see that it works like this. It's more stealthy than having the lanyard outside. Maybe if I had a thicker t-shirt or maybe a thin sweater, the camera wouldn't be so wobbly. So and also using the stabilization features of it, I think it will be great if you are vlogging, walking out while hiking or anything. And also, a thing I didn't like when I was setting up this camera with the MIMO app, it was that it forced me to create a user there. I don't see the point in forcing me to do it. Why can't I choose? I don't know. So DJI, I didn't like that. I think it's great that this camera has built-in storage, even if it's just, let's see here, 22.3 gigabytes available to me now. That's great just to, when you have to shoot, or if you want to just shoot something, 23 gigabytes should hold for some time. But it's great that we have the ability to expand the storage with a micro SD card. I know that the micro SD card is available on the power module, but you can also buy this as a bundle with an extra screen, so that you have the screen on the back side here built in, but we also have one face the other way, so if you are vlogging you can see what's going on the screen while keeping it towards you. I will put it on screen now, information if that module also has an integrated micro SD slot. I also want to compare the DJI Action 2 to the GoPro Hero 9. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. So that was my first impression of the DJI Hero 2 with the power module. I hope you liked the video. Leave a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one!